Let me shift your attention from the sadness to the delicious dessert. How about that? I
Sounds
can
good.
teach you how to make traditional Chinese mooncake. And you can enjoy the mooncake together with your friends and your relatives.
Perfect. Well, let's jump right into it. Why don't we?
Don't rush, don't rush. Before making the mooncake, let me tell you the history behind it. You know, this mooncake, first you can look at its appearance. It's round, it's bright, just like the full moon, right? It's quite kind of beautiful dessert. And more importantly, it represents reunion in the Chinese culture. So, you know, in the ancient time, we devote such kind of fruits and delicious food to the goddess, and we hoping her blessing could come. But as time goes by, while people devoting such kind of thing to the goddess, they're smelling, wow, it's quite delicious. I should have a bit of that as well. So they take it as their own food. And so we eat it and we enjoy the full moon together with our families. That goes the tradition. Now, let me tell you how to make a traditional Chinese mooncake.
First, let's take a look at the cooking ingredients. 75 grams of syrup with 1.5 grams of soda water, 25 to 28 grams of peanut oil, 110 grams of mooncake powder, 5 grams of custard powder. Over here is flour for drying and cleaning your hands. I have an egg, just one, and here's a mooncake mold with a pattern press. Now for the paste fillings. Purple potato, pineapple. This mold can hold 50 grams. Once we've got our ingredients, we can now start making our mooncake crust. The first step is to mix the soda water and the syrup together. The purpose of the soda water here is to change how thick our syrup is. It's also used for colouring. It can help the mooncakes look a whole lot nicer after we bake them. Now we add the peanut oil. It's important not to add it too quickly. If we do it too fast, it won't mix thoroughly with the syrup. I'll add a little oil 2 or 3 times. I recommend you use peanut oil because it has a very fitting flavour and scent. Remember, the oil must be put in gradually to ensure it's mixed in properly. Okay, next we'll add the mooncake powder and custard powder. The custard powder acts as a kind of modified starch. It will make our mooncake crust come out both prettier and softer. Mix all the materials together until the dough surface becomes smooth and non-sticky. When we're done, we'll put it into a bowl and cover it with plastic wrap for 1 to 2 hours. Thirdly, after an hour, as you can see, the surface is pretty smooth and shiny. Now it's time to make our mooncakes. As I said before, this is a 50-gram mold. We can set the press in, making sure that the 2 knobs fit into the holes. Then we screw the handle till it's tight. You see? The ratio of mooncake crust to filling is 2 to 8. That is to say, a 50-gram mooncake needs 10 grams of dough and 40 grams of filling. Squeeze the dough into a small pancake, place the filling in the center, and then gradually wrap the peel around the paste. Be careful when you pinch it closed at the end. Try to do the wrapping as even as possible to keep the outside from collapsing. Rub the dough with flour and make it into an oval shape. Now, take the mold out, put the dough in, and press it down slightly with your thumb. Then, hold the mold on the table with one hand and press with the other hand. Now we can take the molded mooncake out. Put the mooncakes into the oven and take them out after 15 minutes. See? The mooncakes have been coloured. After waiting 5 to 10 minutes for them to cool down, we're going to brush them over with the beaten egg yolk. Brush them lightly 2 times and then put them back into the oven. This time we need 16 minutes. Okay, the mooncakes are ready, but please remember to wait 3 days before you eat them. If you've made sure that enough oil has been added to the dough, your mooncakes will be softer and more delicious.